Hey, Jenna, what's your process? What's your process to video blogging? Describe your process.
I shoot, edit, and upload all on Wednesdays and freak out the whole time.
Yeah? So how long does this take you?
I'd say like a full day. I spend most of the time just doing like my hair and makeup and being like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And then the rest of the time, just doing it.
Yeah.
That's my process, that's it.
So like how long are you filming like actually in front of the camera for?
I don't know, like a few hours. Yeah, if I spend any longer on that, then I'm like, this sucks and I can't do this.
And then editing,
Are
you still editing
Put it
yourself?
in the world.
Are you still editing yourself?
Yeah.
Great. And how long does the editing process take?
I do it at the same time, so I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not gonna know. Just kidding.
Oh, well, welcome to the panel. All right, well, I don't know where to even go from here.
Well, I do my videos in one take, so I'm just like surprised I mean, that's probably why their videos are good. They take so much time. I'm like, that's amazing. Because usually, whatever you see, that's how long it took. And sometimes the lights go off, the camera falls. I mean, and that was it. Ta-da. I filmed 3 minutes, but only 2 seconds got filmed, and I put that up.
Well, where do you, like, so you use user questions. Where do you get your ideas from, Jenna?
I don't know.
Really? I mean, you're not trolling, like looking at news sites, you're not looking at forums, it just sort of pops?
Yeah, for the most part. And a lot of times people on Facebook and Twitter are like, can you do this? Like, people are like, do a video about people on their periods, girls on their periods. And I'm not gonna do it, I'm sorry, shit's gross. But sometimes Facebook, and then sometimes like Landshark, I cannot tell you what I can't do. I don't know.
And then where do you get, what do you do for your ideas with it?
My head, I don't. I'm like the worst. I'm like, why did they ask me? Like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. That's my thing. I don't know what I'm doing.
Really?
That's how I relate to anybody who don't know what they're doing. Watch my channel because I don't know what I'm doing.
All right. So there's no process. They don't know what they're doing or the ideas.
No, I don't have a subject. I don't have a process. I mean.
No, I know. It's just happening. You're relating to your audience. And so, I mean, maybe we should just start that now. Can we open the audience up for questions?
They do not care about this.
I was going to say the personalities is actually what stands out to me. I watch all of them actually, and the personality is what's playing.
Are you in the viral hit video right now?
What's that?
Are you in the viral hit video right now?
Of course, and if you haven't seen it already, Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast.
That's really dope video.
I'm in the video.
Cool. Anyone else? Like these are.
Oh my God, Miss OiC has a question, everybody. Please stand up.
OiC.
Hi, I have a question for all the females. How long does it take you to do your makeup before you do every video?
Okay. For me, I have on lipstick here. I take that lipstick, went like this. And today, because this was fancy, I put on some eyeliner. I never wear foundation, and I did it like right before we came in.
And she smells good.
There you go. I took a bath today.
She smells good.
And that's it. I don't have any makeup on.
Cool. I take an entire, if you give me an hour to get ready, I will take that hour. If you give me 10 minutes to get ready, I take 10 minutes. But most recently, Olga actually said, try to do more videos without makeup. And so that's what I did. And everybody's like, oh my God, you look so much better. And I'm like, that's not a compliment. It took a long time to look like this. Jenna. Phil?
Way too long than I'd like to admit. Hours.
Come on, Phil. You put on eyeliner,
Do
right?
their hair.
I just have naturally beautiful eyelashes. Nothing. I just put some bright ass lights on my face to knock out any imperfection, and I'm good. I'm just good to go.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I also, lots of filters going
Overexposure on your face.
There's real life filters right now.
Yeah.
I got my lights from Walmart.
Pop lamps.
I'm really smaller as small. I'm like, what are you? Wow, they're professional. I would get on channel. And then my hair takes 2 seconds. I just put it on.
What was your question, sir, in the back? How do you deal with haters?
Ooh, am I the only one who gets boob comments? Oh, I am, obviously. I think. Boob.
That's not a hater.
That's a hater.
You know, it's so questionable.
So, I mean, how do you steel yourself against hate and haters? And
Delete, block.
Really?
I've blocked 2,600 people. I've blocked 2,600 people.
That's
But
amazing.
also sometimes, like, your viewers will attack them, and then you're like, yeah, you
I
taught
don't
them.
like that. I don't
Instead
say
of
that.
stay it. Love that one.
Cool. Question. Oh, yes, ma'am. Any vlogs you regret putting on YouTube?
I just did a twerking video in a tutu, and I'm not quite sure if my parents will be proud of that, so sorry, Mom.
Probably my first 2 years of videos. Just like, I think I privated 150 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much the solution. If there's something that you're embarrassed of, you're like, I'm making this video private. Don't want anybody to see this anymore. Thought this was a good idea.
Glozell looks like she's privated nothing.
I have privated some, not because I'm embarrassed that they're up, it's just that my audience I thought was adults, so I was gearing it more towards them. But then when I got an 8-year-old, like, oh my gosh, I love your stuff, I was like, what? So then I went back and I have privated those. So if there was another channel for adults only, then I would have that up.
So, are you announcing an adult-only channel?
Well, I don't curse and I don't drink and I don't smoke, so I just wanted, I was talking about those things that I don't want people to go, oh, okay, she's talking about this, so let me try. So I don't talk about those things on my channel. When I found out how young they were.
Ma'am.
What is your favorite video that you've made?
Favorite video you've made?
That's easy for me, my Mother's Day video. Thank you, Olga and Jeff, again for that.
For me, my push-up bra will help you get my man back.
I made a video called Charles Franklin Marbles is a Sad, Sad Man. And it's just about my dog humping his stuffed lion. I think it's funny.
Phil?
No, I make too many videos. I don't even remember them after I make them. I really don't. No.
You watch your own videos? You don't watch
I watch it one time to make sure I don't look like too much of a jerk off, and then I just
got some walking to do.
Yes.
Do you guys use like any special editing programs, or do you just use like Windows Movie Maker other than Glozell who doesn't edit? But I love you for that.
Oh God, for the longest time I was using iMovie. And then Olga taught me, she's like, you have to get with the program. You have to learn how to use Final Cut. Now I just know how to do jump cuts. I'm slowly working towards special effects.
I turn my camera on and off. That's my Sometimes my battery is low and it just turns off. That is
Yeah, I was using iMovie for a really long time, and then I was like, you know what I should do? I should invest in Final Cut, and then I use it just like iMovie. I don't even use anything in it, so I mean, you can do it with basically the simplest of programs. You don't need anything fancy. Phil?
Final Cut. No, definitely Final Cut. I started on Windows Movie Maker with like the 320 by 240 screen or whatever it was back then, and then iMovie and Final Cut. And I don't know, sometimes the guys do things in After Effects. I think they're just doing it to impress me at this point.
Yes.
What is the one greatest piece of advice that you would give someone looking to be a vlogger?
Well, you don't have to hope, just do it. There's no hope. Your camera, my camera came right from Target, and I started up, just turn it on. Hey, this Glozell, is you open?
No, I like it. I concur. That's gonna be I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt. I concur. No, I like it. I also say that, like, I get nervous before I film. Every time, I still get really, really nervous because you just never know. I mean, essentially, we're putting ourselves out there. And that's why, okay to say that's why we drink.
That's right, you drink.
So
I know.
Don't drink. Tea. Ready? But I'd say just do it because people are there to see what you have to say, and they're probably just as nervous when they make their own videos, so just do it, and you can always edit out the moment that you look like a deer in the headlights for 10 minutes out of your video. That's what I do.
I have a video called Deer in the Headlights.
What's your favorite video?
I think my honest answer would be okay with lots and lots and lots of failure for a while. 100%. The things that you do like, focus on why you do like them. Watch a lot of videos, even the bad ones, and then figure out why you think they suck, and then how would you make them better. I mean, that's literally, that's why I started my show. I was like, oh, there's like one or two guys doing it the right way. Ton of people doing it like in a really boring way, and I was terrible at it for 2 years, and then slowly it picked up.
And to add to that, I would just say that you have to be really you can't make everybody happy, so, and it's too exhausting to try to be, and so don't read your comments for like the first 5 videos.
Yes, ma'am?
What's your favorite reaction from a fan, or like something that they've done? Favorite reaction?
Like, favorite reaction from a fan, like fan art, or, you know, anything with
I had someone send me a painting of Carmen Marbles the other day. It was spectacular. I can't paint. I was like, how did you do this sorcery? Oh, God.
I can paint by number. That's kind of
I get a lot of naked pictures sent.
crazy. Was it from where? I know.
But they're all like from Germany and Europe and Japan. I'm just like, thank you.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely a lot of stuff. I mean, you probably get like crazy emails, like just like, you help me through this stuff. But I think the most recent one was here at VidCon. A girl came up to me and she was like, that one video you did like 12 months ago where you were like, women are beautiful and you just gotta own yourself, and it made me feel better, and I didn't care about like the people at school, and I was like, oh, yes. Because like, I mean, I don't know, just actually having an emotional, real effect on someone, that's what really blows my mind, and just hearing those stories.
Anytime someone says they watch my videos and actually like them.
Yeah. Yes.
My question is for Glozell. Who's your favorite in One Direction?
Oh my God. My favorite in One Direction is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. All 5th of them. All 5th of them. And I am part of that group. I'm the one DC, the One Direction cougar, okay? Not Harry.
I don't think so, and she's still a bitch. Just the other night, it's like, I'm like, can I send you a link, please?
Yes, you.
Do you have a certain time, place you like to vlog, or do you just randomly, this feels like a good place to vlog?
For me, it's kind of just whenever. It's like organic. I don't ever try to vlog just to vlog. I think that's stupid. And if it's somewhere cool and I want to say something or do whatever, then I do it. So I kind of just go with the flow and don't try to force it. I hate forced vlogs. You can tell. You know, you guys can tell, and you can tell that it's forced. It's just not fun to watch. It's not fun to make.
I have zero skill in production, so I can't set up lighting. So anytime I can find a window with natural light, it's home for me.
Yes, ma'am.
How's your hand? Is it completely better now?
I took my cast off way before I was supposed to, so yeah, whatever. It's good though. That's very thoughtful of you to ask.
Yes, ma'am.
When you first started vlogging, how did you get your inspiration?
Phil.
I watched JESS for a very long time, and wait, was that only like 6 people knew who JeSS was? Because that is a big shame. He's back. YouTube.com/JeSS1. He's the best person on YouTube. But yeah, I watched that for a really long time. Loved what was there as far as the content, more specifically the community, just because people would actually interact, and it was the first time I saw that. And that was back when the internet was essentially like Rocket Boom and JeSS. But yeah, JeSS made me, the Vlog Brothers, Wheezy Waiter, inspired a lot of people. and words and stuff. And thank you, one person who would.
Any other inspirations?
Justine, iJustine. I saw iJustine. I wasn't even invited to VidCon last year. Like, I just started doing this basically, and I was watching iJustine, and I was like, I can be iJustine. Yeah, no, I don't want to be iJustine. iJustine's Justine, and she's awesome. But that's a good thing about the internet. There's enough room for everyone. But definitely inspiration. I was like, I want to be her. She's so pretty and blonde. What the fuck?
She is. Huge eyes in person when you see her. Jess, what about you?
My roommates, honestly, they are so much more talented than I am, and Olga would always be like, go back in there, you have more energy than that, and I'd be like, okay, I'll do it, I can do this, right? Totally coaxed me.
Glozell.
I'm coming from a stand-up comic background, so I started putting up videos because I didn't want to forget my ideas.
Sure.
And I didn't know there was an audience growing at all. I had over a couple of millions on my push-up bar before I even knew what YouTube was and how it was working. And I'm like, oh, I need to pay attention to this. And so I didn't know. Now I went back and watched, and now I see, oh, there's people who are doing much better job. And one of my first videos is with the young man on the end. I don't even know if you remember, but I'm gonna send it to you. He's very, very mean, and I'm gonna send it to you. No, he's very nice. He's very nice. And I'm in one of Jenna Markle's videos. So
People I would fuck.
and I was like,
Oh, you're probably not making it into that anymore, Jenna.
I stand by my statement.
There's going to be some action in the speaker's room later.
So
I believe you were either before or after a Bud Light 30.
dog and Glozell, I was like,
Yes, ma'am.
So you guys make art all the time. Who makes your day on YouTube?
The Vlog Brothers and Charlie McDonald. Just people that speak truth, and they're just real,
I like Magic Hugs, and I don't know, does anyone know who that is? You guys should Google it. I find it funny. And I like watching, don't tell anyone this, Phil, I like watching your fucking channel. Because I like music type stuff that matters to you too.
And I don't read the paper, and you are very informational. Educational, informational. I'm a rapper. I love animal videos. I'm turning into the crazy lady.
Who are you fans of? Glozell on YouTube now?
yeah, right here. Everyone here, I'm actually, as you can tell by my answers, like, what am I doing with these great people right here? So,
That's what I said. I'm like,
along
this is
with
a chocolate
Kingsley and
anonymous.
Kingsley and iJustine and Shay Carl, of course. I don't watch myself.
Yes.
Once I got a huge fan of all you guys, I want to know, when did you guys realize you were viral?
I've never been viral before.
You're constantly viral.
Fucking jeez. My first video went viral, so I think that I'm very much like a product of a viral video. So I think it was about a day after I made that video that I had to call my mom and be like, I made a video on the internet. And I said swear words in it, and I apologize. Sorry. So I think it was pretty immediate for me. I had to like tell my parents and be like, this is what happened.
I'm like, oh. It was, when did you realize you went viral?
That's right.
I don't know if I ever realized when I went viral, but every time I walk out my house, any place I'm recognized, so that means a lot of people seen it, that they're recognizing you. I'm like, what? So I don't know if that answer. I'm actually in a 2 virals right now, so yeah, come here. She's got 100, you have 2 million virals all the time, so I want to be like them.
I'll take my first one, if that'd be nice. That'd be great.
Yeah, I never really had a video that just blew up out of nowhere. It was a slow increase, but I think the first time I was like, oh, this is like a thing, was San Francisco was one of the first gatherings. It was the first time I met Shay, and like we're surrounded, it's like just 200 tubers, and like for some reason, he's giving me a piggyback ride, and everyone's cheering, and I was like, this is the weirdest thing on the planet. So I think that was the first time I was like, okay, viral, I don't know, I hate that word. I love you though.
Yes.
This is a question for Glozell. Can you do like your signature line, like in the beginning of the video, just like, hey, this is Glozell.
Hello, Mr. Glozell. Is you okay? Is you good? Because I want to know. Don't edit that. Don't edit that.
Yeah.
I think it's like the easiest job on the planet. Probably just getting over that, for me at least, getting over that part where you will read like 1,000 comments and 2 of them are bad and then you just focus on those 2. Like getting over yourself, that was probably the hardest thing. Because otherwise I'm like, why are you attacking me? But yeah, that was it for me.
Yeah, I would agree with that too. I think you definitely need like a thick skin, you know, because if you let stuff like that get to you, you would stop doing what you're doing, you know, like you read some things, it's like the littlest things get to you, and you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. But yeah, you need a thick skin, and I think that's probably one of the hardest things. Some days you have those days when you sit in your room and you're like, nobody likes me. Everyone hates me.
It's the specific ones that really get me, like, because someone can just like hate me and say things about my parents, but if someone says something like that I've thought but no one said, I'm like, oh, they know. That's it.
I concur. I really do, though. I really feel like, I mean, I feel like on all of my videos, there's always, you know, there's gonna be trolls out there, and you just have to really just push out the negative and accept the positive, and just push through, because you can't, like I said, you can't make everybody happy. It's too exhausting. But I try.
The hardest part for me about being doing video is explaining to people what I do. You know, I'm 50, so I'm older than most other people.
Oh my God, you're amazing.
Breaking news, people. Breaking news.
So it's not breaking. I say it all the time. I don't break, but it's starting to be a break. My audience is 30 years younger than myself, and for the most part, not black, right? So I'm explaining to people my own age who barely use email, you know, and you share a video, you watch a video, that's what do you do?
Yeah, it's really hard when someone says, what do you do? And you're like, I make YouTube videos. And then they're like, oh, awesome, what's your name? And you're like, ExoticJess.
Yeah, no, then they're like, oh, so you mean porn.
Yeah, oh, so you teach people how to pole dance. I'm like, no, sir, I make funny videos, thank you. Exotic like a flower.
I get that a lot. And they're like, oh, I make YouTube videos. And then they turn around and so she makes porn. Yeah, she's a porn star.
Yeah, that's my porn.
Is this your real job? Like, do you have any,
I don't have enough. That's all I do.
This is my real job. Sorry, Mom, I went to college and got my degree and I don't utilize it.
You don't got a degree. I don't know about you. Okay. So
I dropped out.
The women have a degree, but
contingency
the
plans.
smartest one down there.
That's fake it.
Yeah. Yes.
There was a zombie apocalypse. What YouTuber you should partner up with?
FPS Russia.
For the zombie apocalypse, which YouTuber do you partner up with?
That guy who took bath salts. You're going to be our way through, too.
I would either go with, it's a coin toss between Shay Carl and Richard Ryan.
Guns.
Because they have like a scary amount of guns.
Yeah. It's like a bunker.
Yeah, I was going to say Richard Ryan. I'm pretty sure he has like an action plan should that occur.
In the middle of the night at 3 a.m., he's like, dry run, people, wake up.
I want to be with someone that has a plan. That's it. And guns.
That has a gun. So Richard, I'm coming for you.
I'll be praying.
Tim Shea. Tim Street.
What would you guys like to do next that you haven't done yet?
I would like to do a collab with Jenna Marble. Because I think that it's harder for the young ladies, but my goodness gracious, she's blowing it out the water, so she's number one. world had just stopped. I'm like, this chick knows my name. Well, she did one in a video, but still, you know, she knew me and my mom. I'm like, what? She's so nice though. This close. That was really sweet.
I have such a mom answer. I'm like, I want to finish and get my degree and become a pharmacist to teach my daughter to complete everything she starts. And world peace. I did. I got my BA, but I wanted to finish and do pharmacy. And I just wanted Swarovski crystals on my lab coat.
I didn't know you were into drugs. Jenna? Hi.
Hey.
What would you like to do that you haven't done yet? What's next?
I don't know. Is that a good answer?
No, that's a bad answer.
I honestly don't know, and people are always like, you know, what do you want to do? Like, are you going to be an actor? Are you going to be a comedian? Are you going to do whatever? And I honestly don't have an answer, and I just like go with the flow, and I do whatever, and do the best that I can with life, and then try not to have really high expectations, because then you never get disappointed with yourself.
What would you guys be doing? What do you think you guys would be doing if you weren't bloggers or weren't comedians?
I'm a comic, so I still do that. I perform at colleges and universities all the time, so I'm doing the same thing.
I have no idea what I would be doing if I weren't doing YouTube.
Pharmacy.
The what? Oh, yes, well, I could finish that, but I don't actually know if after my degree I would actually want to be a pharmacist. They're actually very boring. Sorry.
My father is a pharmacist.
I'm so sorry, Dad. I just wanted
my
to
boring dad.
put stickers on bottles every day.
I would be working in sports psychology, counseling. I got a master's degree. I worked really hard doing that, and then I was like, and I'm going to hang this up and never think about it again. So I think I would be doing what I went to school for, and, you know.
Trying and failing many things. Before the YouTube thing kicked off, I would have like a new business or a new idea every 3 months. I was like, I'm gonna build websites, and I didn't know how to code, and so I was like, learning. Trying all these different things, it really just shows like as long as you just fake it really well, like you can really succeed at almost anything for a little while. But yeah, probably just failed business after failed business. Just keep trying.
God, but I bet that makes you're so practical, because me, I swear I was living like a champagne lifestyle on a Budweiser budget, but I still am, so.
Sure.
If you had one other YouTuber for the rest of your life, who would it be? And Jess, please don't say Olga.
Oh, Olga's out? You're exempt. Sorry, babe.
Can I pick Olga? Olga.
He wants to go for this one thing. YouTubers drive me crazy.
I would live with the shaved tarts. I would like to live with them because I like their lifestyle. I have their family life. Their mom, dad, kids are playing around. So they're kind of like we have the same kind of things. They don't drink. They don't drink coffee. They're pretty good. We're fun, but yet we don't do those things. So I would live with them. Be fun. Yay! Babysitting kids. Blow tart right here.
Sir.
First off, for the zombie question, I forgot who asked it. I'm surprised none of you said FPS Russia. And also,
Are his guns right?
I just have a preference.
and what cameras do you guys use?
I trust Richard.
What cameras are you guys shooting on?
5D.
Oh my God, I'm using Olga's old flip camera.
Oh, yeah?
I have a Casio that I got from Target.
Oh, yeah?
I just use like the eyesight on my computer. I have a camera. I finally got one, but I'm like too lazy to use it. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna open my computer, ready and go. You don't need like nice equipment. I hate when people are like, what do you use? I'm like, fucking open your computer, kid.
Sir. Oh, wait.
I love you guys, you're awesome. And I'm wondering, do you ever find when you're vlogging you gotta censor what you say because you don't want eyesight and
Nope.
No, but still some people still get offended. You can say, oh, I love white people even though they can't dance. And then people are like, what? You're like, no, it doesn't say, did I say I love you? So it is, you're gonna offend somebody.
topics you avoid vlogging about that?
For me, I don't do serious stuff, and I'm not really.
No, for me, it's actually one, which is weird. Like, I talk politics, I talk religion, and there's so many different ways you can offend people. The one thing I can't talk about, and I wish it was a joke, is Metallica. I made fun of Metallica for suing their fans, and it was the most disliked video I've had ever. And so I was like, well, okay, I'll stick to Bieber and politics, sure.
I don't think I censor myself, but I definitely want to do stuff that makes my brain proud, but I don't think I cut anything out.
I had a video that YouTube asked me to take down. I would have left it up, but I was asked to take it down.
What was it?
It was about the Hunger Games.
What did you do?
Because, okay, long story short. Okay, I'm in Florida. This whole Trayvon Martin had things about, oh, killing, da 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 da. And so I didn't know anything about the Hunger Games. Like, okay, it's about kids. It's gonna be great. You know, get my mind off all that killing stuff and kids. I go in there, I'm like, what in the what? So I'm like, I did a video. I can't believe it. What's up with the Hunger Games? And it was like, kill, kill. And so usually, you know, the next video, so it'll pass, whatever. But it just got. So can you take that down? Can you just take that down? And too many complaints. And then a couple of people from the Hunger Games, kids, they're not with me. So there you go.
Did you have a question?
What's after this?
Written link.
That's directly after this?
Yes. 12. What time is it?
Do you live out here? If you lived in LA, everyone, including my buddy Darren over here, who's holding the camera. Wait, can we cheer for Darren? Everyone at the company, for the most part, starts off as an unpaid intern for 3 months, just so I know that they care, that they really care, because. And I'm going to come off like the old man on YouTube. A lot of you young tubers don't want to put in the work. No, a lot of people. No, yeah, I mean, I think it just really is about seeing what a person has, the sacrifice that they're willing for the short term, and if that person is actually good, and we also have enough money, which is actually the harder thing. That's how we hire. So if you move out here, hopefully you don't live on the beach. And if you want a 3-month internship, I will give you my personal email address after this. No.
Yes.
If you guys are full-time bloggers, then you must have a lot of free time, and if you do, what do you do with that time? Do you generally just have fun and hang out, or are you constantly working on projects? Do you feel like it is a high-paced lifestyle?
I don't ever have free time. I really don't. I don't ever have free time. And no friends, you know. Really, people get tired of people coming up to you during dinner and lunch, so when you go out, so not everybody wants to be in the limelight and have pictures taken of them. There's pictures on the internet, I'm sure, of everybody, where you're like, when was that taken? So I've got a question, but
I'm the world's slowest editor. I'm like a snail uphill in the winter in molasses. And so 3 minutes takes me literally hours. I'm horrible. And I get sidetracked really easy. I'm like, oh, what's going on Facebook and Twitter and Pandora, email.
I have some free time. I feel like I worked really hard, for my whole life, and I have more free time now than I ever had. And yeah, I do projects, and just fucking emailing people and talking to people on the phone takes so long. Jeez, can I just not talk to anyone today? But I do have some free time, and to answer your question, I like to savor it and, take long showers and walk my dogs, and I am fully enjoying my free time.
On the weekends, sometimes I'll have free time, because I have my, that did sound sad, didn't it? No, I mean, I have the show, but then, we just started SourceFed, so that takes a lot of time. Those guys, they're awesome on their own, so it doesn't take that much time, and then it's then we have to do the merch thing, and then we're doing other projects, but I do get a little time, and I am the most boring person on the planet. I'll just go home and just read, and go to sleep, and play with my dogs. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, in the back.
I check every day. If I wasn't here, I'll be looking at comments. How would I know who to block? You know, those and ones. I don't know. I'm sure you guys get this. Hello, I'm going to start a channel. Can you go ahead and shout it out for me, please, please? And you know, you're like, you don't even have a video out yet. So, what's that? I get sidetracked. So, no, I don't have any free time.
How many?
Check comments.
Oh, all the time.
Yeah, when I upload a video, I'm pretty regular about checking it, and then I also respond to it. I try to keep it as engaged as possible, but then sometimes I don't. When they're bad, I just lock them and delete all the time.
I like to read my comments for a little while, but then after some time I have to shut it off because I don't like to, it feels kind of narcissistic to sit there and just like read your comments so like for days on end, you know? Because a lot of it's nice, and then you're like, okay, I need to live real life right now, you know? So I like to read them with, in moderation and in an amount of time that I feel like is realistic without losing reality sense, you know? I don't want to be in the internet. In the matrix.
You know, I'm 100% narcissistic, and I'll own up to it. And I'll literally go through all the comments, but over time I've just learned that the only way to actually get something out of 20,000 comments is I control F keywords, and so I'll control F my name, because it's like if someone cares enough to say my name, so it's either really good or really bad, jerk, idiot, asshole, or if it's a topic, but I'll go through for an hour and I'll try and respond because because I have nothing else better to do.
Okay, looking at the time, we got about 5 minutes left, so if you really have a burning desire to ask something, then let's try to get it in. Yes. That's an after the panel question. Cool, sir.
Have you ever made a video that you thought was not really well, but ended up flopping?
All 1,300. All 1,300. I have 1,300 videos that I thought was good enough. Cricket. Cinnamon.
Yeah, all the time. I agree. I think, yeah.
I concur.
Yeah, it's just hard to know. Yes, ma'am?
How much money can we make as a blogger?
There's bloggers on the Forbes list, so you can make millions. You can make millions through your art, through your videos and your t-shirts and whatever else you want to sell. People can make millions. I don't want to give an exact price of how much they make.
You can make lots or not lots. Yes, ma'am.
I mean, I moved here for the weather. I mean, that was, I lived in Atlanta with my girlfriend for a little bit, and I hated it. It was just miserable weather all the time. And we went on a road trip, met up with my buddies Shay and Kassim in SoCal, and we were like, let's just move here. It'd be awesome. And I moved here for the weather, but yeah, I think a lot of people are coming out here. And I don't think it's weird, because it's totally not necessary. I mean, like 2 years ago we used to talk about like, it's awesome because you can do it anywhere, and then we're all gonna move to California. But yeah, I see it breaking up eventually, but I do think there are going to be hubs. It just happens.
All right, three more. Yes.
Have you ever been recognized here on the street and stuff like that?
For me, every day. Every day. Walmart, 99-cent store, every day.
I think it bothers me when someone will tweet me or say, I saw you, but I didn't say anything. And I'm like, I'm such a hugger. I don't smell, I promise.
You guys get recognized?
Yeah, my turtleback guy usually uses that. Or the dogs. Is that Kermit?
2 more, yes.
Have you guys had any business offers that you have to decline or not?
Business offers that you decline and why?
As far as advertising it all the time, it's just stuff that doesn't fit, or they'll want to control what I do, and I don't know. When you're smaller, sometimes you have to do that so you can grow. At this point, I'm just lucky enough that we don't have to.
Great. Yes.
If you could change one
thing about YouTube, what would it be?
Oh, the hardest question of all.
Monetization system.
I'm kidding.
I know, I was gonna say Phil.
I don't know. Yeah.
I feel like YouTube is becoming such a business, which I suck at. I'm an Aries in its true form. And so I feel like if we could bring, I mean, I know a lot of people say community, but if we could bring it, that'd be awesome. What is she doing?
I can't speak.
No? Oh.
One thing I can change about YouTube?
Yeah.
Well, they don't do it so much now because YouTube has its own programming now. I don't know if you watch Wigs and all those shows that are very kind of racy. But before, it seemed like people would flag for anything and everything. People who seemed like didn't have any videos. So I thought
It's
maybe,
cleavage, people.
you know, that you could just censor. You can't flag someone else's video if you don't have videos.
Right.
Right now, I
Hey, Phil, what would you do? What would you change?
You know, I don't. There's no specific thing. I mean, YouTube is. I'm gonna sound like a big douche. It's perfect from its imperfection. It's constantly changing. There's nothing that's ever really. I just want it to work. That's it. That's if it just works, I don't care what they do to the site. I don't know. That and give me a black background so the video looks nicer. That's it.
Well, if I had a background, then you only see my teeth, so.
Oh.